Sorry for being late. Let's see, let's get some people. Some people to get up in the room. I want to talk. I want to go in on this Gillie. Fuck. This Gillie and Wallow situation. So let's just get some people enough time to know, because they never sent out my they never sent out my signals for when I'm going live. So it's like it's almost hard for me to even have anybody in the room. So let's get some people enough time to come up in here. All right. And I want to look at this. Make sure when y'all come in, man, just hit that like button and share it out, because I got 8,000 subs, and for some reason when I go live, everybody always talk about they don't get the signal. I don't know what YouTube be doing to me, but I want to talk. I'm here in Philadelphia, and I want to talk about this Gillie and Wallow situation, because I know that everybody's live, everybody's putting up videos all over the place, and I'm not gonna be long on this one. I just want to break some stuff down real quick. Everybody talking about, in the black community, man, we big on this. What's going on? We big on this Illuminati foolishness. We big on this Illuminati stuff. When somebody black makes it. Now, is there certain things that go on in Hollywood? Absolutely. Do they have agendas? Absolutely. I've done all kinds of videos on it, to the point where my channel is shadow banned, because I talked about the Letterman Mafia and the small hats and all the things that they do. I get it. But there's a but. When you have black people that come from where we come from, and they make it out, just because you have some form of success, that doesn't mean that you sacrifice your children or sacrifice your loved ones. Let me say this to black people, man. One of the curses that we have on our brain is you're not allowed to have any form of success. If you go out into the world and have success, you either going to be a sellout, you did some type of gay ritual, you did anything, but you guys get up and go to work every day. You work for the same system. Just on, hold on one second. You guys work for the same system. Now I'm just talking for a minute because I'm allowing some people to come in the room. I'm allowing people to come up in the room for a second. But in the black community, if you get any form of success and you signed a contract with them people, you did this, you did that, and it does us a disservice as a people, because what it says is we talk about we got to get our community together. We gotta clean up the black community. We got to clean up the mindset of our people. We got to work with our people. Now, do they have a Hollywood agenda? Is there certain agendas that go on in certain groups? Yes, they exist. But if a brother like me make it and my program turns into a multi-million-dollar program, will you guys say the same thing about me? Gillie and Wallow was a brother that did over 20 years in prison. Gillie is somebody I know since I was young in the street scene here in Philadelphia. Him, his cousin Tutter, all the major figure guys, all those guys from PA over there, Park Ave, Erie Ave, all those guys from up that way. And coming from where we come from in the city of Philadelphia and surviving the things that we had to survive, man, I salute those guys, because I'm from Southwest Philly and it's murderous on my side of town where I'm from. But where he's from is even worse. Make sure you guys hit that like button and put it out there. They are not allowing my signals to go out to let people know I'm live. It's crazy what they're doing to me over here. But a lot of our people are so messed up, man, and we're so disrespectful to each other. I'm watching the dude Hassan Campbell talk about he signed the contract and Illuminaati rituals and all that shit. Everybody from the hood that's from your block that make it out and make it to do something with itself isn't part of Illuminaati. It's not sacrificing their children. Some people just work hard, man, and they got ambitions and dreams and they strive real hard. And for me, I felt compelled to speak on this because I watched Gillie's ascension. I seen we was part of the 9 Brigade from Southwest Philly. They was part of the major figures. Dutchie and Spade, Gillie, and so Bianca, all of them, right? All of us came from the streets, straight off the streets, man. Surviving shootouts, dead homies, everything. And these brothers came in, they put out information and they put out nothing but a positive. They put a positive spin on everything. They had a lot of fun, him and his cousin Wallo. They celebrated each other. They laughed, they joked. They brought fun and happiness to you guys out there. They brought fun, they brought love, laughter, and stuff to you guys. Gillie and Wallo has had many of these young rappers on their show, dropping game, $1 million worth of game. Gillie on his Instagram has given nothing but game. But I know where that game comes from when talking about Gillie. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so I know where it comes from. The reason why I come online and I give a positive message and I promote my wife and my children because it's people, it's where we come from and the things that we had to survive. Just today on my block, while as I'm talking to you at 12:50, 9 o'clock this morning, a teenager got killed right 2 doors from in front of my house. This morning, I'm in the kitchen washing dishes, and I hear about 11 gunshots. I go outside, somebody dead. Last night, when Gillie's son Cheese was murdered, an 11-year-old girl was shot in a massive shootout. Later on that night, another man was gunned down coming out of a pizza shop. Earlier that day, at a visual, 5 people were shot in a mass shooting here in Philadelphia, all within the confines of 36 hours. So when you see our people and they're celebrating and they're happy, they riding around in nice cars, they're able to take care of their family, their wives. A lot of you people come online after this man's son was gunned down, and you talk about he sacrificed his son. But y'all the same people that talk about this white man as the devil. Y'all the same people. Y'all are the same people that talk about racism. But when the black man is hurting because his son was killed, you same disrespectful niggas are all online talking shit. Talking shit. So you mean to tell me a black man coming from where we come from can't be successful? I mean, we can't come from Philadelphia, places like Philly, and actually make it and make some. Hold on for a second. Damn, hold on my bell. Hold on. Now, some people say, well, when you make this money, his son shouldn't have been in the ghetto. They should have been going. Let me tell you something. His son was 25 years old. His son was grown. His son was back home in the city he lived in. And as an adult, you can't always control your children and dictate where your children's going to be. Unfortunately, in a city like Philadelphia, it's very dangerous. You know, and I've done videos. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys something. Matter of fact, let me share my screen for me. I'm gonna show you guys something. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about, so that way we can get an outstanding understanding for what I'm saying. Because we got people, I don't like the fact that we got people online. Hold on one second. Here we go. Let's check this out right here, right now, right? This right outside my house this morning. Well, folks, early in the morning, right outside my house, somebody get gunned down. I'm in my kitchen, washing dishes, and I hear about 12 shots. Come on, another black man laying on the ground dead, right outside the crib. And you wonder, well, I tell you, keep your sons in the house, man. I don't let my son go nowhere without me. Unfortunately, amongst our people, you're not safe amongst our people. It's a messed up thing, man. Last night in the city, Gillie's son got killed. Man, 11-year-old got shot now right outside my house. Last night, like I said, Gillie's son was gunned down. 11-year-old girl was shot. 5 people were shot at a visual for somebody else that got shot. So listen, man, Philly, man, always be in the top five for cities murders, and always in the number 1 for cities where they have over 1 million in population. All the big cities with over 1 million in population, we always lead. So, like I said, man, we've been averaging over 500 homicides since the shutdown, man, and it's still going strong, man. Black men genociding each other, man. It's sad. It's a sad thing, but it's a reality. And like in my city, like I said, you got a black son. He can't go off and do things on his own because he's in danger. He's in danger in Philadelphia. Now I'm gonna say this because I got people in the room now before I go off, right? Because I want to say something to a lot of you Negroes out there. I'm gonna stay on my best behavior today, Alexis. But I'm gonna say something to a lot of you Negroes out there, a lot of you disrespectful Negroes out there. A lot of you people out there like to say that it's the Illuminatii, and you doing these rituals and you sign these contracts. Let me tell you something. A lot of you out there in the hood, you got your gat, you online verbally crucifying black people, you making more babies and not taking care of them. You a baby mom with 4 or 5 different baby fathers, and all you do is talk down on men. You gender war. You will commit Illuminati rituals on each other every day. They don't need you to sign a contract and sacrifice nothing. You already sacrificing yourself. You sacrificing yourself in the black community every day, eating they bad foods, eating foods that's going to kill you, walking around with erectile dysfunction and need blue pills from the system to even have sex. The number 1 killer of black women is heart disease, and you eating bad foods and breast cancer, and you putting weaves and all kinds of stuff in your hair. You already doing Illuminati rituals already. See, y'all so messed up in the brain and don't even get it. And these people come online and they get 4,000 and 5,000 people watching them, and they telling you a bunch of garbage in our communities every day. Every day. They don't have to have us sacrifice nothing. They just create the systems for us to sacrifice ourselves. We sacrifice ourselves in our everyday life and everything we do. So let me tell you something. So when a brother like Gillie, right, make it out of North Philly, he makes it out of North Philadelphia, one of the most gulliest places in America. And when you see him, he's always silly and laughing, having fun. If I was Gillie as a black man, and I was able to work and build something from nothing and get $100 million contracts, I'll be at my age, I'll be doing cartwheels in the street. If I was able to acquire $100 million contract after all the hard work that I've been doing, I would be doing cartwheels in the street somewhere and doing backflips off of mattresses. He got every right. He got every right to be happy, knowing where he survived. All the funerals, all the dead homies, all the homies doing life, everything. And you come up out of that. And now you're in a position as a man to be able to take care of your wife, your children, your mama, your daddy, your family. You're looked to as a man. You can walk with your chin up because you finally worked for something and you achieved it. Nobody gave you nothing. And then you silly Negroes, you silly ignorant Negroes are come through here when this man's son was murdered and you got the audacity to say he sacrificed his son. When every day, outside of the video that you made about Gillie saying he sacrificed his son, you sacrifice black people every day because you commit verbal genocide on your people every day. You have no videos online uplifting black women and black men. You have no videos online speaking out against the violence. All you niggas out there is walking around with free Roro and free Mel Mel. Mel Mel and Roro done killed 25 black people. You don't care about the victim's family. You sacrifice the black community every goddamn day. You already walking. You are a living testament of the Illuminatii ritual and don't even realize it. And don't even realize it. A lot of you people are bird brains that tiptoe through the tulips, man. Y'all don't know what's really going on out here, man. You go in these supermarkets, and you got the worst of all the foods. They got Chinese stores on every corner. You getting that MSG every day. Fast food shops on every corner. Liquor stores. When the last time you got the pipes changed in your house? The pipes underground that lead to your house, lead in the water. You already got, and you're not conditioned to have knowledge of none of this. They already committing Illuminati rituals on you. They don't need you to sacrifice your sons. They already got you sacrificing each other. Your brain cognition is off. You're not eating brain food every day. You're eating food that causes blockages in your body to make you have high blood pressure. You already jacked up. Your thoughts is that of a wild heathen. That's why we come on here and carry on the way we carry on, because they're using witchcraft and spells and rituals on you to keep you in the position that you're in. But you so stupid, you got the audacity to come online when the man is mourning and say that he sacrificed his son. Me and Gillie is the same age. And a lot of us from my era that come from where we come from, I can't nothing but tilt my cap to Gillie and say I'm proud of you. Because I come from where he come from. I survived the same things his cousin Tudor, all of them survived. Homies doing 10, 15, 20 years in jail. I got homies that went to jail when I was 18. They still in jail now. I'm approaching 50. They never got out of prison. All of us, as I've told you before, all of us in cities like Philadelphia, Baltimore, D.C., Brooklyn, we all developed that I can't wait to get the F out of here mentality. How many of y'all? Yep. How many of y'all? I want to put a 1 in the chat. I want everybody that's listening to me now, right? Put a 1 in the chat room. If you ever seen a dead body in the street with a sheet over it and you was behind the tape. Everybody if you haven't, put a 2. Everybody right now put a 1 in the chat room. If you just so happened to be at a homicide scene where they had a sheet over the body and you was behind the tape. If you haven't, put a 2 in the chat. I'm gonna wait till I see the 1s or the 2s. And I'm gonna break this down. So we got 2 twos. Come on, I got 34 people. Bring them in. If you seen the dead body in the street with a sheet over it, give me a 1. If you never have seen it, give me a 2. Come on, I need some more. I got 33 people watching. I shouldn't only have 4 or 5. I need participation from my people. Let's go. Come on. So I got 3 1s and 2 twos. 3 1s and 3 1s and 3 twos, right? Now, those of you in the chat that put the 1s, big dog, Philly, right? Jill Chocolate and something cuts, the tech cuts. I want to know how many of y'all sat behind that. How many of y'all sat behind that tape, that yellow tape, and said to yourself, now I want to know for everybody that put the 1 in there. I want participation. I'm gonna ask you a question. Everybody that put the 1 in there, this is my question. How many of y'all, when y'all seen that body, how many and behind a yellow tape, you standing behind a yellow tape said, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here? How many of y'all said, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here? Because this is important. It's called I can't wait to get the F out of here syndrome. Coming from where we come from, when you live in communities where murder is the way you handle situations. A gun or a knife is the way that you handle conflict. How many of you guys, when you stood behind that yellow tape, said, I can't wait to get the F out of here? It's called I can't wait to get the F out of here syndrome. I've done it multiple times. I've been at funerals and stood over caskets and looked down at, I said that and also got out, right? And said, right. Now, Big Dog Philly said, I've said that and also got out. Now, I'm going somewhere with this because I'm responding and I'm talking to the trauma of living amongst your people in our captivity. You know, the scriptures, Romans 12:2 says, be not conformed to this world, but by the renewing of your mind. And we have to first renew our minds. 2 Corinthians 6:17 says you must come out from amongst them and be ye separate, be ye clean. You have to understand what we up against and what we're dealing with here. So most of us have I can't wait to get the F out of here mentality. And a place like Philadelphia is the trenches. It's horrible. Let me show you something so that way y'all can understand. I'm gonna do these one at a time as I'm talking. Show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. So that way we can get an outstanding understanding for what it is that I'm trying to tell y'all. This just happened. This just happened yesterday. This happened yesterday too.
Beginning with the overnight developments and another mass shooting on the streets of Philadelphia. A crowd had gathered in Feltonville for what they hoped would be a peaceful vigil for the victim of a fatal shooting, but instead 5 of them ended up as victims themselves after someone in a Jeep drove by and opened fire. Action News reporter Catherine Scott is live at police headquarters with the latest on this investigation and what Mayor Kinney has to say. Good morning.
Good morning, Tam. Police are still looking for the shooters who opened fire on a vigil, hitting 5
Make sure y'all hit that like button,
It's
man.
unfortunate. While there are those out grieving and mourning the loss of people that they may or may not have known, that there was a safety issue there.
5 people shot at a vigil last night in Feltonville, a drive-by shooting. It happened in Dean, Wyoming at 8:40 p.m. 2 women and 3 men were shot, ranging in age from 18 to 55. 4 of the victims were hit in the leg, the 5th shot in the face. All are stable. A white Jeep Cherokee was found unoccupied about a mile away on North 5th Street. 3 weapons were found inside the Jeep, and police recovered the guns for evidence. This quintuple shooting happened 2 weeks after a double shooting in that same intersection. On July 5th, 20-year-old Orlando Felix Negron was killed at D in Wyoming. His funeral was held yesterday. There had been another vigil right after his death that police attended and monitored for safety reasons. There were no issues that night. The commissioners said they didn't know about last night's vigil until...
Now, George, why are you playing this video? Well, for a lot of you people out there that like to say, a lot of you people out there that like to talk about rituals, a lot of you people that like to talk about sacrificing. I know that a lot of our people ain't that intelligent. Because how can you come online and say that Gillie sacrificed his son where every day we sacrifice each other? They got us, they're conditioning us to sacrifice each other. They're having a visual. They're having a visual for a young man that was shot dead. I think on the couch. For a young man that was shot dead. And in that visual, you have groups of family members coming to have a visual to mourn the death of that man. And groups of other Black and Latino men, because here in Philadelphia, Blacks and Puerto Ricans roll together in gangs and they kill each other. You will have a Black and Puerto Rican kill a Black man, or a Puerto Rican and Black kill a Puerto Rican man. So down there where they live at, it could have been groups of Puerto Ricans and Blacks going to kill either a Puerto Rican or a Black. They're not, what the stuff we do online, they're not separated by that in Philadelphia. Puerto Ricans and Blacks is in the same gang and they wipe each other out. So what I'm trying to tell you is they just roll by in a Jeep and sacrifice their own people. So they don't need you to sacrifice nothing. Nothing. They already got you thinking that their way is the way. They already got you thinking that when you sleep with a white man or a white woman, you've elevated in status. They already got you not being able to live amongst your own people, because they already got you fleeing your own neighborhoods to live amongst them for your safety. But see, y'all people just come online and let people tell you anything. And they'll get, hold on, watch this. Watch this. It's shots fired because I'm tired of this shit. Hold on for a second. Hold on. These people, watch this, right? Hold on. These people, yeah, they ain't put it in there. The streets is cold, man. The streets is cold. Hold on, let me go back. Let me play some more first, and then I'll keep it
after the shooting.
We'll be doing investigation into not only the connection between these two shootings, but everything that we can to make sure that this is a safe area for everyone who wants to come out and enjoy the summer weather.
Mayor Jim Kenney tweeted he was heartbroken over another instance of extreme violence in our city. Philadelphia police continues to arrest suspects and take guns off our streets, but it's up to all of us to stop the violence. If you have any...
So let me ask you a question. Here in the city of Philadelphia, when somebody get killed, you can't even mourn the person that get killed because you're at a risk of getting killed. So why the fuck are y'all online saying that we do blood sacrifices of our children to the system? The system already got you sacrificing each other and yourself every day. They got you sacrificing your health. Watch this, right? Watch this. Look at this one. Look at this one. Hold on. That's all we got to do, because this is a layup. This is easy. This is easy. But those same channels, right, that teach that shit, the algorithm makes sure, because I got to teach, right?
News, a gunfight in West.
Hold on. Watch this. The algorithm in YouTube and TikTok and Instagram make sure that those same channels that teach this foolishness, they make sure that they're highly paid and they get thousands of views. Brothers that come on here and break stuff down like this, we don't get no views because they know that we're telling the truth. The algorithm makes sure that they steer you guys away from us. The stuff that I'm saying now, look how many people was in the room. Hassan Campbell over there right now with 5,000 people in the room, and he talking about Illuminatii ritual shit. Now, I'm going to show you something, right? We had over 2,800 people shot last year in the city of Philadelphia. How many people were shot in New York? How many people were shot in Chicago, Los Angeles, LA, Atlanta, Milwaukee, Kansas City, St. Louis, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, Miami, Detroit. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Memphis. How many people were shot in Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Connecticut, Boston? Black bodies. And you telling me that they need you to sacrifice yourself? They need you to sacrifice people? No. Watch this, y'all. This was last night, too.
Philadelphia forced a woman and children to duck for cover. One man was shot. An 11-year-old girl was struck by a stray gunfire. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live at police headquarters with more on this outbreak of violence. Corey?
Matt, good morning. So investigators had to search quite a large space when it came to the shooting and finding the shell casings out there. The man who was shot was struck at one intersection, and the girl was shot at another intersection. She was struck by stray gunfire, hit in the hip while outside of a store with her mom and some relatives. I want to walk you through this as I show you some video there at the scene. Police say they found shell casings at the intersections around South 52nd and Chestnut, where the girl was struck by stray gunfire, as well as 52nd and Market, and also near Ludlow Street, all of it in West Philadelphia. Nearly 30 shots were fired in an apparent shootout between two people last night around 11:30. We're being told a 32-year-old man was shot in the leg near 52nd and Market, which is right next to the busy 52nd Street SEPTA train station. Officers rushed him to the hospital, and we're told he is stable this morning. Right now, they aren't sure if that man was the intended target or just another innocent bystander. So here's what else police discovered at one of the scenes.
We found one vehicle parked at 52nd and Ludlow that was struck on the passenger side by gunfire. In that vehicle, we found a 16-year-old female hiding in that vehicle. So we transported her to police headquarters as a witness.
And investigators say the person believed to be the driver of that vehicle ran away from the scene. So they're just double checking to be sure there isn't any possible involvement in the shooting. Right now, they don't have a description of the shooters, but as soon as they do, we will definitely let you know.
So we want to move over, right? Let's move over. Let's move over. Let's move over here, right? All this is last night. All this is one night in the city of Philadelphia. And this ain't all the shooters. This is one night. I'm doing it this way so that way y'all can get the outstanding understanding for what I'm telling you, what I'm trying to explain to you. This is all one night.
Around 12:30 this morning at the intersection of Broad and Belleville Avenue in Logan. The suspect fired at least a dozen shots outside of Sid Booker's Shrimp Corner. Investigators tell Action News the victim was shot multiple times throughout the body. The suspect was last seen leaving the scene in a white SUV.
Hold on. Let's move over. Let's move over to the other side of the street. How do I do this? Let's move over, right? So then we get over to, let's move over here. This is all last night. Not 48 hours, none of that. This is all last night, right? And now I'm showing you all this to make my point.
Police have not confirmed the identity of the victim yet, but a source close to the family confirms with us a well-known Philly rapper lost his son last night. Tributes are pouring in for the 25-year-old known as YNG Cheese. Police say one man died and two others were hurt in the shooting on Masher Street in Olney. It happened before 8:30 last night. They say the victim was shot once in the back. NBC 10 has confirmed that victim is son of longtime Philly rapper Gillie the Kid. His podcast co-host posted a tribute to Young Cheese on Instagram that now has nearly 73,000 likes. Fans say he was a promising young rapper looking to follow in his father's footsteps. So far, police have not released any victim description. They haven't made any arrests. Reporting from police headquarters, Brenna White.
And then, right? I'm this is what I'm trying to tell you. All right. See, because I can keep doing it, right? Then we get over here. There's one more, right? We get right over here outside my house. After all that stuff went down last night, I woke up this morning, went to the store, dropped my son off at work, right? Came home, went in my kitchen, and right on my block where my 15-year-old son lives, on my block, right on my block, this happens. Well, folks, early in the morning, right outside my house, somebody get gunned down. I'm in my kitchen, washing dishes, and I hear about 12 shots. Come on, another black man laying on the ground dead, right outside the crib. And you wonder, well, I tell you, keep your sons in the house, man. I don't let my son go nowhere without me. Unfortunately, amongst our people, you're not safe amongst our people. It's a messed up thing, man. Last night in the city, Gillie's son got killed. Man, 11-year-old got shot now right outside my house. Last night, like I said, Gillie's son was gunned down. 11-year-old girl was shot. 5 people were shot at a visual for somebody else that got shot. So listen, man, Philly, man. This is on my block where I live with my son. Broad daylight. Now I'm showing all this because I'm ready to lay out my point. All right, I'm gonna lay out my point. Now I want y'all to recognize somebody pulled out a gun and opened fire on another teenager. Broad daylight while people mothers is going to work, children is going to camp, and your daughters and sons is going to work. Somebody pulled out a gun and just opened fire. Straight bullets can hit anybody, right? But they online talking about sacrifice and rituals. I'm gonna show you something, right? Let's keep listening. Always be in the top five for cities murders, and always in the number one for cities where they have over 1 million in population. All the big cities with over 1 million in population, we always lead. So, like I said, man, we've been averaging over 500 homicides since the shutdown, man, and it's still going strong, man. Black men genociding each other, man. It's sad. It's a sad thing, but it's a reality. And like in my city, like I said, you got a black son. He can't go off and do things on his own because he's in danger. He's in danger in Philadelphia. Now, Alexis, Philadelphia is a very big city. Big, huge. I could take you in the car, Alexis, and we can drive from Southwest Philly all the way to the far northeast, and we'll be riding for about 45 minutes. Philly's big. The problem is you have gang violence and gun violence is citywide. It's all over the city in every aspect, probably except for maybe parts of downtown and Chestnut Hill. That's where you probably won't, for the most part, get the gang murders and stuff like that. But let me break this down. Let me unshare and let me get in bishop mode, my teaching mode for a minute. Let me make the algorithm mad. Let me start teaching, and maybe my numbers will go down to 15 people. Let me start teaching, right? Let's get into the teaching mode for a minute now. Because this is what has to be done, right? Now, this is the thing. I want you people to understand that you don't have to do any Illuminatii rituals, right? They already cast a spell on your mind that you can make music. You can make music talking about killing your own people. They got you psychologically conditioned to actually make music about killing your own people. They can make music and make you psychologically condition yourself to say that you a savage and say you on demon time and all this, right? And then they got you acting out. They got you wanting to be Sukiyana and Sexy Red. They got you wanting to be gangsters and killers and shit. They got you perpetuating and normalizing all kinds of debauchery within the community. So they already sacrificed you. You already sacrificed. They got you putting all your privacy on the phone. They got you putting all your privacy on the phone. They got you when you go through stuff with your partner, putting it all on Twitter and all on social media. You already sacrificed. They got you eating foods that you know is detrimental to your body, but you crave it because the parasites in your body that you're feeding, that these foods is causing, they got you eating it, desiring it, loving it. They got you spending money that you know that you can't afford to spend. But because you're so traumatized, you shower yourself with gifts that you can't even afford to have. They already got you sacrificing yourself. You already sacrificed hook, line, and sinker. They got you already. They don't need to do Illuminatii rituals on you. You already submitting yourself to the hand of the devil. Let me show you something, right? Let me show you guys something, right? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. So y'all don't think that I be playing, man. When y'all want to talk about y'all want to talk about these sacrifices and rituals, right? Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me do this real fast. I'm ready to talk about God for a minute, so I know for a fact that the number's gonna drop. It ain't gonna go up because we about to see, we as black people, a lot of us, we love God. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you what the scripture says, right? Second Corinthians 6:17 says, right? Look. We was at 38, we went to 31. I want y'all to check the numbers, and I'm gonna show you how evil this stuff is. Because I'm ready to show you how to counter these Illuminati rituals and these spells that they put on your head, right? I want y'all to see this, right? It says, wherefore come out from amongst them and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, right? Now, watch this, right? How can you be online committing verbal genocide on your people every day? Talking down on black men, talking down on black women, promoting music that's telling women to be sexual deviants, sexual degenerates, promoting music that's telling men to be killers of their own brothers, supporting it, listening to it, dancing to it, going to the gym, putting your putting your earphones, your AirPods in your ear, and you listening to every other song is a song about sexual debauchery or murder. And then you got the audacity to come and say somebody's sacrificing something. You sacrificing yourself because you refuse to come out from amongst this thought process and be ye separate and don't touch anything unclean. Watch this. Hold on. Y'all think I'm playing? We gonna tell the truth today, right? Right? We want to tell the truth, right? KJV. Let's see how long the algorithm allow me. Now we're gonna look. Now it says again, right? This is Romans 12:2, right? Oh, y'all, okay. This is Romans 12:2, right? And listen, you don't have to be a Bible believer to still understand scripture. I don't take the Bible as something literal, like no God is coming from the sky to save me. The Bible is an expression of words telling me who I am and how I should live. I'm not waiting for Christ to come save me. I am the Christ having the human experience. I manifest God through my actions. So now when you come on the line and you say that Gillie sacrificed his son, but you listen to Sukiana, you listen to Sexy Red, you listen to all these rappers that talk about killing people, talk about killing each other. Watch the numbers, y'all. Y'all see us? Keep watching. Just keep watching. The more and more I quote Bible scriptures, the numbers going to drop. Right? Watch. Just keep watching, y'all. So this right, and the reason why I'm doing this exercise, because I want to show you guys what the algorithm and what the enemy is for and what the enemy is against. Right now, I could be on here talking about, I'm going to say it, pussy, hoes, guns, niggas, gender stuff. I'm showing scripture and showing you how to separate yourself from the debauchery of the world. Because I'm telling you right now, the system don't need Gillie to sacrifice his son. All of you out there every day sacrifice your children to the system every day, including yourself. Romans 2:12 said, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and be acceptable and perfect in the will of God. But you conform to this world every day. You partake in these worldly desires, these worldly things. You talk about somebody sacrificing something, right? You talk about somebody sacrificing something, but you gossip and backbite. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. Well, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more just to prove my point. Here we go. Let me make this a little bigger. Let me move this out the way. Let me scroll this down some, right? And we're going to go right here to Romans 1:30. Backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, right? All this stuff play out, right? We got backbiters in the black community, haters of God, despiteful people, proud, boasters. You get a little something, amongst people, and you want to show it off. You brag about sleeping with other men's women. You talk about, as a black woman, you talk down on other black women that's not in the position you in. You call other black women bees. You inventors of evil things. You promote evil things amongst your people. You're disobedient to your parents. You're disrespectful to elders. You don't respect elders. You don't respect anything. So what I'm trying to tell you is you are already sacrificing yourself every day to the will of the enemy. And then you come online and you think that you think that you saying something deep. Let's go further. Without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, and placeable, unmerciful, who, knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Listen, that they commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. And the reason why we out here dying, let me move back over, just so I can just give an outstanding understanding, right? An outstanding understanding. For those of y'all, because you need it. Take this scripture down, put it on a shirt, put it up on your dresser, read it every day. Wherefore come out from amongst them and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. The wages of sin is death. Do we got to keep playing? And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect. One more, and then I'll unshare and I'll talk from there. Backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil, disobedient to parents. All of these things happen. All of death meets us in our community because we're conditioned to carry out all of these things that's right there in your body. Let me unshare. You online every day, you gossiping, you're backbiting, you're tearing each other down. You side with other nations of people against your own people. A man just lost his son and you have absolutely no compassion. You have the inability to be merciful. You have the inability to be merciful. So I pull scripture. You don't have to listen to me. I put it in I tell you what the word said. We are supposed to come out from amongst them and be separate. We're supposed to be the light in the dark room. when Gillie's sons get killed, you shouldn't be saying that this seems fishy. There's a sacrifice. You should be saying, rest in peace to Little Cheese, man. My prayers go out to Gillie and his family. My prayers go out to Cheese's mother, who carried this boy, gave birth to this boy. My prayers go out to Gillie, who as a father stayed with his seed that he planted and raised him up and had him in his life for 25 years. And now he's gone. And as a father, he's going to have to go. He had to go to sleep and wake up and know that his son is no longer here with him. A boy that he planted in the mother, raised this boy up, named him, claimed him, taught him, and now at the blink of an eye, somebody, an evildoer, snuffed the life out of him. And because you have the inability to love, the inability to feel, the inability to have any form of affection, the first thing you do is run over to the devil and say he sacrificed his son. I've been seeing it all day online. Thanks, Diana Renee. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys can support Urban Nerds Foundation through the Cash App, and also also through here. Hold on a second. Am I 51 minutes in already, man? The time be blowing by, man. I'll be talking and don't even be seeming like I'm live for that long. Hold on for a second. Let me put this in the copy. You guys can go over to the website if you want to donate to our foundation, Urban Nerds. We got a trip coming up tomorrow. You guys can donate through there to the Black Wax Museum. Let me see if I got that in there. Hold on. I know I ain't erased it. Hold on a second, y'all. Wow. Hold on. Let me go to my let me go over here real fast. Give me 1 second. Let me go into my he didn't send it here. He sent it to, God darn it. Hold on a second. Hold on. Where did he send it to? Marv, where did you send this damn thing? All right, hold on. I gotta go to my phone. I want to show you guys something real fast. Gotta go into my phone. Stay with me. Where you at, Marvin? Where did you send it, brother? Where did you send it? God damn it. Hold on. He sent it over here, I think. Okay, here we go. Let me forward it to GEO. ACON 19. Why this shit don't come up, man? They literally made me type in the whole thing. Hold on. There we go. All right, so hold on, dead shot. Here I come up. I'm trying to bring something in real fast. Okay, there you go. For what we got going on tomorrow. Let me share my screen again. Yeah, the numbers dropped again. What's up, dead shot? Oh shit, hold on. Why did it do that? Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, let me do it this way. Yes. Huh? Yeah. No, no. Come down and say something. Come down and say what you said. Okay. Yeah, I got about another 20 minutes and I'll be done. You leaving now? I, just give me a couple minutes. Let me finish talking. Yeah, okay. So this is we got this coming up. Let me move this out the way. So we got this coming up. We got this coming up tomorrow. So if you guys want to donate, you can donate through there. So I'm I ain't got that. I'm gonna come back because I don't have that much time. I've got a whole lot of distractions going on right now. But what I want to just put out there to you guys is, hold on. I'm gonna call you back in 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. There's a lot of distractions going on out there, and you guys have to understand that the sacrifice is we already sacrificing each other every day, and we have to recognize that. We have to recognize what's actually happening outside in our communities. Be careful who you pay attention to, allowing people keep telling you a bunch of foolishness. Do we have agendas out there where they pushing agendas on people? Yeah, but that's not everybody. And every time somebody black that's successful that does something, don't mean that don't mean that they partaking in those agendas. Okay, stop disrespecting your own people and tearing your own people down. All right, we got to get past that. So I'm gonna come back and do a part 2 to this because I really want to lay out when I got the time to lay out. But I remember I'm gonna end it here. Remember, I love my people more than they hate themselves, and I pray to the universal creator Most High that these words are enough to inspire you. These words are enough to make you look at yourself in the mirror and make change. These words are enough to make you look at your children and know you have to make change. I hope that when you came here for. I hope that when you leave here greater than what you was before you came. You leave here edified. Rest in peace, the little cheese. My prayers and love go out to Gillie and his family, man. I'm sending the prayer warriors and healing over to his family, man. All right. And I hope that you guys out there, I hope that you guys do the same. All right. Make sure you guys donate and support Urban Nerds. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.